I seriously thought it was super crazy. Like, parang weird, na-weirdohan ako sa sarili ko ng konti. But dude, it actually works. Okay, so I'm having like a really bad hair day, so I'm gonna wear a cap today. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie, and for today's video, we're going to talk about my study routine, and I'm also going to give you guys some study tips. I just found out that a lot of my subscribers are actually still in school, so I think that this video would be very relatable to a lot of you guys. And this is also like really significant for me because I just finished my semester. Yesterday was my last day, so now I am completely free. Well, of course, except for work. But I'm completely free from school responsibilities, and I'm also taking a semester off, so I have more time to film. It's been really hard for me to focus on school lately since I kind of lost motivation because it's just been so difficult. So parang medyo information overload na sa utak ko to the point na tinatamad ka na. Alam mo yung feeling na yun? So I've tried so many things to get me inspired to studying again, but none of them seem to work. So I tried to really think about what will work for me. So I've come up with this 8 holistic tips. But before we get on to the video, I hope you guys can find the time to subscribe to my channel because since I am taking a semester off, I have more time to film now, so expect more videos every week. And without further ado, let's get started! Tip number 1 is to eat healthy because if you have a healthy body, then you also have a healthy mind. Well, that's what I really believe in, and just think about this for a second. If you eat a lot of junk food, then you're gonna feel like you're really bloated and lethargic because all you're ever eating is junk, and it's not really nourishing your body, it's just stocking it up all in there. I used to be the type of person who would binge eat and stress eat every time I'm in school or studying. So I decided to change that. You don't have to like keep on reaching for a salad. Just try to find healthy alternatives of your snacks. Say, if you like chocolate, then just get dark chocolate. If you like chips, get nuts. If you just really want the oral fixation of biting into something, then get carrot sticks. There's always a healthier alternative to what you want. Tip number 2, make a priority list. Dahil ayoko ng math, hinuhuli ko siya sa mga things to do. But I find that if I delay it, then the more that I'll get lazy to do it. So by the time that I get to my math homework, I'm gonna be super duper lazy and I will have no focus and no patience at all. So even though it's hard, I really try to put it on top of my list so I can do it first and just get it out of the way. You'll be surprised that since it's at the top of your list, you know that it's a priority. Like this is like urgent. So you'll try to finish it first, and when you do finish it, magugulat ka na lang na nakaya mo siya. Tip number 3 is kind of the same as tip number 2, but if you are doing a research paper, like what I've been doing for the past few weeks, I've been doing kind of like a research paper / like mini thesis. So I had 1 week to do it, and what really helped me to do this is to make an outline. Making an outline will definitely help you think about the things that you want to do, the flow, and if you can't think about the flow yet, then no problem, then make a mind map. A mind map is like a series of words written down on paper, all connected. They're all ideas to how you want your paper to be or what you want to include in your paper. I always tend to go off track and like ramble with the things that I have to say while I'm typing. So every time I feel like I'm already starting to like, get off topic, I just look at the outline and then I just stay on track. Tip number 4, clean your clutter. If you are working at a very dirty space, you're not going to get inspired or focused on your work. So every time I know I have to study the entire day, I clean my room, I take out everything that will distract me, just try to make it a more conducive learning environment. This really, really works. I don't really know anybody who has a more productive studying session with such a dirty place. Tip number 5. Now, I know a lot of us are just sitting down when we're studying. It's always important to get up and move once in a while. So this is what I call like kinetic learning. I am a kinetic learner. So when I'm memorizing something, I stand up like pace my room, try to do actions like that. That's how I really remember the things that I need to memorize. Even if you are not a kinetic learner, I think that you should like get up and try to walk around, run, or even work out, even just for 15 to 20 minutes a day. I pretty much think that you can squeeze that even though you have a busy study session, because it's important for you to refresh your mind. Especially if you are doing a research paper, I know most of the time that you will get creative block, especially if you are at the conclusion part of your paper. So what I find really helps is if I get like 15 minutes out of my day and just run. When I finally finish my exercise, I get back to my paper and tuloy-tuloy na ako. Tip number 6 is to create a positive mindset. Here's something a little bit different. I know it's so easy to say stop being negative, be positive, think that you're not going to fail. But what I found really helpful is to not just imagine yourself at the positive outcome. So let's say this is a true story. So it was Wednesday and I was in class and all my classmates and I were talking about the paper. They were saying that they're not going to finish on time. And then they asked me where I was in the paper. And to be honest, wala pa akong nagagawa. So Wednesday na, and I told myself, on Sunday, I'm going to finish my paper. And they said, are you crazy? Sunday? You have 5 days to do the paper? So I said, no, I'm gonna finish on Sunday. I know I'll finish on Sunday. So I kind of tricked my mind into thinking that Sunday talagang tapos na ako, no matter what. And I finished on Saturday night. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. So I think like a twist to this mindset is to think that you're already there instead of just going there. I think that that's the most effective, positive way of thinking for me. Tip number 7, don't forget about yourself. You have to put in time to take care of yourself. Every time I study or I feel like I'm going to get stressed, I invest a lot of time for skincare. I always break out every time I'm stressed, so I have pimples on my forehead and then my chin area and my upper lip. It gets worse if I don't take care of myself. So I take this time for my skincare to remind myself that it's gonna be okay. It calms me down and it also makes me feel a lot better. And the last tip is tip number 8, which I think is the most important if you are looking for motivation. You should find a study group or a study buddy. My classmates and I don't have the same schedule because we are working students. So I don't have anybody to study with. And a lot of my friends aren't in school like me. So I had to find a way around this. Now you guys might think that this is crazy, but I found this like YouTuber who films himself live. He's a Korean guy. He films himself live studying every single day. He applies the Pomodoro technique, which is studying for 50 minutes, taking a 10-minute break, and then studying again for another 50 minutes. Seeing him on YouTube or just like having your screen open to YouTube and seeing him study there really helps me. I seriously thought it was super crazy. Like parang weird, na-weirdohan ako sa sarili ko ng konti. But dude, it actually works. I'm gonna leave his channel in the description box down below. You guys might want to check it out. I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but I think it's worth a shot. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any study tips that you want to share with everyone, make sure to leave it in the comment section down below. I will see you again in the next one. Bye!